Welcome to part 2 of this series that we're doing on this 4 BHK which we have designed in Pune. Now, if you've seen part 1, I have explained to you that we have combined 2 flats which were 2 BHK each into one flat. Now, there are many advantages of it and disadvantages which we'll get into later. But one of the biggest advantages that we had was the foyer area of one flat along with the kitchen has been included to make one large space, and that is what I'm going to explain and show you through this video today. So here is another place where joining the 2 flats really paid off. So you saw the entrance, you saw the foyer. Now I'm showing you the kitchen. Now the kitchen was actually this small. Okay, the other part of the kitchen that you see was the foyer and the shoe rack area, that little alcove from the second flat, which we have combined to create this huge and enlarged kitchen. Now have a look at this alcove. This alcove was already there. What we did is we housed the fridge, the electronics unit and the pantry, everything in this space. The electronics unit also has this tray which can be pulled out and used to keep the electronics when they are in use. This space is going to be used more for the microwave or the oven. And here we have a pantry unit which has a lot of storage above and deep drawers below for all kind of pantry needs. We also have given them wicker baskets, which are an essential in almost every kitchen now. Now, since we did take this flat as a bare shell, this gave us the opportunity to pick the counter, marble or granite, whatever we wanted to. And we have gone ahead with a full body tile over here. We definitely did not want to go with the black granite, and quartz was some thing that becomes very expensive. So we went ahead with this beautiful little subtle textured full body tile, and also these 8 by 8 inch tiles for the backsplash. Now these are really beautiful. They add that little touch of Indianness without screaming Indian tradition. It's also about balance. So you want interest in the kitchen, however you don't want the kitchen to feel very busy or very chaotic. So there is pattern and yet there is a little subtleness to it. Now we chose this as the main counter because this was the ideal direction for the gas and it was good vastu, of course good functionality as well. Now let's talk about the storage. This is where we maximized every inch. We went ahead with tandem baskets. So all of the drawers are tandem and we gave them 2 cutlery ones. The rest of it she can use for her utensils. We also gave her deep drawers for all. These are made in ply. So these have been given to her for all her grains and storing all kind of essentials. We also provided her with a bottle pull-out. This is super handy for oils, vinegars and all kind of tall bottles that create chaos on the counter. Now, have you noticed something? All the shutters are handleless. So this creates a very seamless effect in the kitchen without any kind of hardware sticking out. Now for the upper cabinets, I've given her a combination of glass and closed shutters and some open shelves as well. A mix of them is always a good idea. So you have closed shutters for things that you don't want to display. Then we have bifold glass shutters. Again, we've not given them in a very transparent way so that nothing really needs to show. These are bifold shutters for easy access of the top section of the cabinet. We also have some open shelves where regular tea, sugar, etc., whatever she uses can be housed. Now let's talk about the other side of the kitchen, which is the wet area. Now in the wet area, we went ahead with the stainless steel sink because that's what the client wanted. And typically we would house the aquaguard on top. But here's where the magic happens, and I really recommend all of you to try this, to have the water purifier under the sink. Now this really saves a lot of space above and all the messy wires and pipes are all below. It comes with this beautiful sleek tap. It's constant water flow all the time. So this is a really beautiful option. We've also given some, steel racks for just so that she doesn't have to have a huge basket here. This can be used. On this side is also the dishwasher right next to the sink, so that it's easy for all her. So there is a lot of ease of usage, and the plumbing fittings were all close by. We've also given another bottle pull out here. So this can be used to store all kinds of kitchen napkins and rolls, even the detergents, etc. for the dishwasher. Here is another series of drawers that we have given, which can house a lot of the other essentials of the kitchen which cannot be housed elsewhere. Now here we also have some glass cabinets where she can store some of her crockery as well, since we don't have a dedicated crockery unit in the home. This is the utility area where it was interesting. It was provided by the builder, and what we have done is to give an extension in the grille. This serves as a nice place where she can have her kitchen garden. Please excuse us because it's still getting cleaned. We've also added a janitor closet over here where all her mops, etc. can be housed. This is a unit where she can keep all her detergents, etc. and have the washing machine below. Lighting is something that people don't focus on in the kitchens, but I think it really makes or breaks how a kitchen looks. So we have these beautiful ceiling lights here, which absolutely give her the enough lighting for the kitchen. But what we have done is to add lights under the counters for just giving the tiles a little highlight and her counter to have this beautiful glow even if the overhead lights are switched off. So tell me, was I able to capture the before and after really well? Did you really see how small the kitchen was and how we have made it into a large one? I really hope it gave you some ideas, and I would like to tell you that certain civil changes are very easily possible in your home. So do not refrain from asking your designer or your architect to go ahead and do that, because that really makes an impact on the space. So I hope you learned a little, and of course we have detailed videos about the kitchen on our Instagram as well. So consider having a look there if you want some more details. I will see you very soon in the final series of this makeover, of designing this 4 BHK, in which I take you into in-depth of the bathrooms and the bedrooms of this home. So I'll see you very, very soon.